back through the history books for that one.
Yeah, it's going back a bit though, isn't it?
It is going back a little bit. It's dating me.
11 years.
83% head-to-head wins in favour of Danny Garozzo against this man who is having an Indian summer, really. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't really say that because he's only 32 and he's world number 7, still right up there. Danny Garozzo also has a European title. It's my turn to ask you, where did he win that?
Good question, Bash. I'll come back to you. Let me think about it. I do know it. Wasn't Tbilisi, was it?
It was indeed Tbilisi. Well done. Yeah, 3 silver medals before that. Montreux 2015, Novi Sad in 2018, and then last time this competition was held back in 2019 in Dusseldorf. Garozzo also made it onto the 2nd step of the podium. But the win in Tbilisi makes these two in a contest for potentially a 2nd European title.
Absolutely. It's going to be a very interesting matchup of styles here because, as we know, Danny Garozzo likes to push, likes to press forward, whereas AVOLA likes to sit down low and defend and really glue to his opponent. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two styles fit together.
Certainly is. Ready to go. Semi-final number 2 of the men's foil competition here at the European Fencing Championships is underway. Mohamed Fajani of Tunisia takes control of the officiating, and we start with what's called a line.
I get the feeling Danny may... Has he challenged? No, he hasn't challenged that. So the line stands.
Get your arm out before your opponent starts to attack you. You have the right of way, and they have to beat your blade. Counter riposte from the Garozzo. You take a little bit of a knock there. You seem to walk away from that one thinking so. Is it just a little bit of
I think he just fell back on purpose just to give himself the space to hit from the cream. Now look, they're tightening up a little bit on that preparation. You see, Danny was trying to press forwards, but the referee deemed him to have held it too long and gave the attacking preparation from the left.
Forces that one through from distance. So is this old school Italian fencing versus new school world fencing?
Well, even though they're both Italians, they've both got completely different styles, don't they? That's a parry riposte there from Garozzo.
Yeah, the style of AVOLA is a little bit tighter, a little bit more compact, a little bit more patient.
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
It's a little bit more aggressive, and the points are
Reminds me of Baldini a little bit. He used to glue to his opponents. He used to fence at a very close distance. It's probably not the typical Italian style, AVOLA's style. No. I would have thought the more flamboyant stuff, the flicks, big blade work is more typically Italian. But still very effective.
Yeah, it's been on the scene for a while.
Oh, now AVOLA let Garozzo off the hook there because he did a parry. Should have been a lovely riposte, open goal, but he just missed. And the continuation was good from Garozzo. And he's called the video. And you know what? I would probably have held my video back because I think this might not gain that much. He's claimed that Garozzo's covered, but I think he went square. I think he went square. He didn't go further. That's what I would say. So
you're looking at that back arm, the non-sword arm, which he's hit. He has hit it.
He's hit it, but the back sword arm hasn't come further forwards.
The back shoulder hasn't come in.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the back shoulder.
Well, nothing doing.
Nothing. So you see now he's a video down.
Yeah, so
that cool.
Burn your videos if you.
Yeah, you've got to keep those in reserve.
Well, that's like tennis. The athletes get a chance to ask the referee politely, of course, to review a hit if they need to. But the great thing about the video as well, which I think is the biggest advancement in terms of this level of fencing, is the referee can go and have a look at their own volition as well. If they're not 100% sure.
Absolutely, and the referees now work in pairs, whereas pre-2006 it was just one referee, no video replay. The sport's really moved forward since then. Much more professional. Oh, and that was similar to what Marini was doing in the previous bout, just creeping forwards, and then direct lunge.
Action on the blade first, though, to make sure, or was that the attempted parry from...
That was an attempted parry that failed from AVOLA. So there you are, you see the simplest stuff works at the highest level as well. And that's a parry riposte from GAROZZO.
So as AVOLA worked out the distance here to land his parry riposte, luring him in, not going backwards that time.
Yes, absolutely. Bit of close quarters work, cart riposte. And then he went round GAROZZO's cart parry and one leg. Counter riposte touche, right, 4-6. He's made contact now. There's always a danger that GAROZZO was going to run away with this.
AVOLA today has ground out a few results coming from a couple of hits behind on 2 occasions at least today.
These two must have fenced each other numerous times.
A billion times, I would have thought, yeah, in training. Certainly in competition, it's GAROZZO that has the head-to-head advantage. 80+% wins in senior competitions between these two.
And AVOLA breaks a blade, so he's just going to repair his blade. The hit still stands, but his blade broke in the process, so he's now changing it. Doesn't need to be weight tested, of course, because that's all done behind the scenes at this level. Counter a parry riposte off target.
These two met 6 times, 5-1 advantage in the head-to-head for Danny GAROZZO. Last meeting was at the Zonal Championships in Düsseldorf, the last time this event was held.
And that was 3 years ago.
It was indeed. Isn't it good to be back?
Yes, I think everyone's pleased fencing's back on. Do you see that last hit? Parry cart, riposte close quarters. Typical AVOLA. See, he's going for the same one here. He likes to close the distance. It's good close in. And it's just amazing how close AVOLA's point was to GAROZZO's chest. But GAROZZO kept control of the... Look, he's complete control of the distance, yet the point is only a fraction from his chest.
Was that a mistake, though, from AVOLA? He kept his point in line, or did he have to defend? Was it the right way with GAROZZO?
I think GAROZZO just judged the distance so well that he knew when to go in. Yeah. And AVOLA wasn't sure whether he should counter-attack or keep the line out.
Well, it's still a match in this. GAROZZO, as Richard Cruz was saying, had an opportunity a little bit earlier on in this period to run away, but he hasn't yet.
What do you think of that? I would say I've sided with the referee there, because I think GAROZZO paused slightly, which gives the tempo to AVOLA. So,
oh yes, on the replay, that's a good spot, Rich. I thought it was a full momentum. Does he ever stop? This is the question.
I think he does. So I think the referee's going to stand strong here.
Well, we'll have to see, because that second replay made me think how I thought before, that whilst GAROZZO slowed his attack, he never stopped. And if he didn't stop, then it's still his right of way. And having a good look at this one as well. What's it like when you're standing on the piste and something's being reviewed and it isn't a sort of straight quick look and then straight come back?
It's a little bit nerve-wracking, and you always try and look over and see if you can see the video screen and what they're looking at. Yes,
good shout, Richard Cruz.
Stuck to his guns. I thought I saw a little hesitation there.
So back to a 1 2-point lead for GAROZZO. AVOLA has had to dig deep into the tool bag.
Now, this is fairly similar to the previous one.
Yeah.
But did he stop as much?
Apparently not.
And is AVOLA going to challenge?
He does.
Now, I'm not sure this one's going to be attacking prep.
Watch the front foot. If we get another replay, watch the front foot of
I
Danny
think
GAROZZO.
60-40 GAROZZO's attack here.
They're back much quicker than they were last time, and
There you
are
go.
bang on again.
I should be a referee, Bash.
I'm not sure they'd allow you to be a
No,
referee.
I don't think they'd allow me.
It was only
It's a miracle you've allowed me in here.
It was a close one.
Yeah.
Well, a 2-point lead again for GAROZZO. Learned from the mistake of stopping last time. Now operating off the blade, beating the opponent's blade gives you the right of way.
Yeah, he kept the priority all the way, he kept the control of the blade. He was the one beating the blade, so even though there are 2 lights, that's GAROZZO's attack.
So hitting the non-valid area, the white bits of the target, or the black part, blue part of the mask with Danny GAROZZO, that will bring up a white light. Minute and just under 10 seconds left to go in this period. Target score of 15 to make the final of the men's foil European Championships of 2022 to take on a breakthrough athlete of the season, Tommaso Marini, also from Italy. So whatever happens here, we're having an all-Italian final.
And I tell you, a good way to spot who scored the point is you can see AVOLA's body language there. He turned away. That automatically makes it a counter-attack at the end. He's trying to hide his target. And GAROZZO is starting to run away with this now in the later stages of the fight. AVOLA needs to respond to this.
Well, he's hit his own hand there, or the blades come through from AVOLA. Or is it just his bracelets come undone?
His bracelets come undone. Error riposte, yeah, and now 12-7, it's starting to run away with itself.
Just got caught there, didn't he, AVOLA? Blade picked up. I felt that was the attack from GAROZZO, but the referee called it as a para riposte for AVOLA.
Yeah, but I think I agree. And it's still only the first period, look. Very high-octane match.
Another one, eh? I think we're going to expect the same in the final. Still a close one.
Oh, look at that. Lovely exchange. I think the final priority was with AVOLA, but he didn't manage to get a light. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it was GAROZZO.
I don't know. Not on the replay. I thought it was GAROZZO originally, but funny how these margins are so tight. And it's another attack from Danny GAROZZO. He's one away from an all-Italian final against the newbie, Tommaso Marini. AVOLA going simple here in the middle of the piece to get back within 5, but 44 seconds on the clock. I'm not sure this one's going to make the break. Danny GAROZZO is back in the medals here in Antalya. He's very likely now to make it through to the gold medal match. So close.
Superb. Now, you know what? I'm inclined to agree with GAROZZO here. I saw a second riposte. So, if that's right, then the match is over. But they've gone for a video review.
Well, we get a quick look at it here.
Yeah, he got something on that blade in the second.
Interesting. We're going to wait to see what referee Fajani has to say. And the point does go to AVOLA.
And a card as well.
Well, now, what's that card for?
I'm not sure.
No, I'm not either. Was it covering? Or, in close call? I mean, I can only think
Core maybe? You think core?
Possibly.
Counter para riposte from GAROZZO.
Well,
and pretty clinical, 15-10.
Yeah, it took him a little while to get over the line in the end, but he has done it, and Danny GAROZZO from Italy has beaten his teammate to make it through to the gold medal match of the men's foil competition here at the 2022 European Fencing Championships here in Antalya. He'll take on another teammate in the form of Tommaso Marini. Rich, incredible fight, but I think what we've seen here, and you talked about this yesterday, and you've talked about it a little bit here, is the amount of time you have to capitalise on when you have the right of way. These two were fencing very, very close, but we certainly saw in the first semi-final that the referees are being a little bit more strict about getting on with things.
I think you're right. I think they're being a little bit